as well my page. So hi, happy Tuesday. I am really looking forward to this topic today because a lot of people feel not only the back to school ickiness that comes with it, but also the whole emotional side, the stress, the anxiety, just the different feelings that we feel when we're starting school or our children are starting school or our children are, having their own anxious feels. Welcome everyone. Hi. Oh, good. We're live in Savvy Oils right now, and that's my Facebook group that is for people who are on the fence and they're just learning and they're maybe trying to figure out whether or not they want to get started. And then we're live on Instagram. Hi Instagram family. Hello Cody Jabul, Buff47. Good to see you. Where is everyone tuning in from? Hey Trisha Moulton. So we're also live in Mother Earth Medicine. That is my oil family. So those are all people who are members of our oil family who have signed up with us, and it's our support group. It's really, really supportive. I love it. Peggy Hansen, Juanita Nyforth, yay, thanks for being with me. And we're live on my Facebook page, which is Public Savvy Unlimited. Hi, Danny Kelly, Fox, awesome. Yeah, so if you want to share publicly, that's where you can share it. But I am so glad to be here with you today, and I'm going to be doing this weekly, every Tuesday. So I'm really looking forward to these. I've missed this. I've missed connecting with you guys this way, and it's really, really awesome. Just a little bit about me. My name is Savvy Simon Tomer, and I'm a mother of a toddler. I'm a wife. I'm also an essential oil educator. I'm a motivational speaker focusing on mental health and emotional health. So my website is savvyunlimited.com, SAVVYUNLTD.com. Hi, Maya in Halifax. Awesome. So I came to the oils for physical support. But what I learned is that it's actually the emotional side of them that really, really has made a tremendous difference in my life and in my motherhood. And so this is a great time right now to talk about, back to school and the things that we can do during this huge transition. It's also nice to have some tools to help us. Oils don't have to be overwhelming. If you're new to oils, they are basically just a part of the plant that protects the plant. So they keep the plant strong. That's what I love about them. So they are the plant's immune system. So that's just to keep it in very simple terms. So we can use the oils to support our wellness for sleep, for respiratory, for aches and discomfort, for boosting our immune system, for skin, for uplifting the mood. So there's so many uses for essential oils. And there's a lot of research on oils and kids as well. And especially because a lot of us have kiddos. Hi, Isabella Wiggett, Catherine Likes, Nadia Robertson. Good to see you, Peggy Hansen. So especially for kiddos, there was one study in 2010 that children who inhaled a mixture of essential oils had improved respiratory health. So just inhaling like that is a huge help to our health system and our mental health. So a lot of our First Nation communities have respiratory issues. So this is major, and this is something that for me personally with my son, when I first started using the oils, I had a lot of when I was younger, I had asthma. And so my son started to get the same signs, and I was kind of really sad about that because I felt like he was getting the inherited asthma from me. So I started to use Easy Air, or Breathe it's called, on my son, and I started to diffuse that in his room every single night. And that's what has helped him to be able to have no more rasping and just have that clear breathing again. So made me feel really empowered as a mom to be able to take care of my son that way and to really boost his health. It feels amazing to do that with Mother Nature, just naturally. Hi, Elaine Hache. Awesome. Good to see you here in Mother Earth Medicine. So there was also another study shown that in 2014 proved that when lavender oil was diffused at nighttime for the kiddos or younger ones, they had a more longer sound sleep. So right here is our lavender oil. So some of you might have smelled lavender oil from other stores and stuff, and you may not have liked it like me. Same thing. I didn't really like the ones from the stores because of the synthetics and the smells in them. That they're not so pure, right? So doTERRA is different. And so with that, there's even been studies, like one of my male friends who's a man, an adult, the only time he got a sound sleep, there's an app where you can check how your sleeping is, and lavender oil was the game changer for him. And now he's sharing oils, and now he's doing this for a living. So really, really cool. So it also helps to reduce discomfort in a tonsil removal surgery for kiddos too. So there was another study about Roman chamomile being able to help to decrease hyperactivity in teenagers. So those are just some of the scientific studies. If you go to PubMed and you type in essential oils, there's over 18,000 articles on essential oils done by scientists that are non-biased, that are not doTERRA scientists, that show you all the different things. So if you're somebody who's skeptical and you think this is just, you have to believe in it in order for it to work, that's not the case. Even if you don't believe in these oils, even if you don't believe they work, if you use them, they will work. They're effective. And I'll tell you why doTERRA and what's the big deal, right? You can get oils anywhere. You can get oils at the gas station, at Bed Bath & Beyond, at Walmart. So quality does matter when it comes to essential oils. So not all oils are the same, especially when you're using the oils on babies and kiddos. So essential oils are popping up just about everywhere nowadays. So there's no government agency regulating essential oils today. So you want to make sure you look at the ingredients, right, of the oils that you're trying to get that are pure and natural, because a marketing technique for companies is they're actually allowed to say 100% organic or 100% pure. Even if they're not, they're allowed to say that it's a marketing tactic and it's not illegal. So it's really important for us to look at what's really in the oils, right? So if it says do not ingest or flammable or do not use it if pregnant, those are signs that they are not a pure essential oil. So it's actually a synthetic fragrance. Difference between a fragrance and an essential oil is the essential oil is pure and it protects the plant and it will not cause any harm, no negative side effects. A synthetic fragrance is what we think is an essential oil, but it irritates us, it makes us want to sneeze, and it is not pure. It is not pure Mother Earth medicine. So the thing that you want to look for is a pure therapeutic essential oil grade. So that's what you want to look for, is a certified pure therapeutic grade. So on doTERRA oils, they actually have the supplement facts on the bottles, just like you'll see at the stores. So right here, see when you go and buy food and you see the supplement facts right on the bottle, it's the same thing that happens with the doTERRA oils. If you have an oil bottle from Canada though, it's a little different just because of the different companies, but it's the same exact ingredients, just the label is different, that's all. It's the same quality. So a synthetic fragrances such as like Glad plugins or Scentsy or those Febreze or all these different things like perfume. And guys, I was one that I used to love rocking perfume. Don't get me wrong here. You want to smell good. You want to feel fresh, right? So all of those things are actually now the new secondhand smoke. So this is really what makes the difference about doTERRA. So you can go to www.sourcetoyou.com, SOURCETOYOU.com, and you can read more about the specifics of doTERRA's testing and why it's unique and why it's different to anything in the world. So you can learn more about the growers, the harvesters, the scientists, the doctors. There's no other essential oil company in the world that's doing this. This is the highest level of testing. It's very unique to doTERRA. This is why I'm so excited about this company. So another thing I really love and really appreciate, being an Indigenous person, I'm from the Mi'kmaq tribe, and I really, really respect the fact that this is fair trade practices that doTERRA does. They hire growers that are Indigenous in the areas that the plants grow the best and the richest. So when you taste the lemon oil, it's coming from Sicily, Italy. The tea tree is coming from Australia. It's so beautiful. It's so rich, right? So, and also when you go to sourcetoyou.com, you'll see that they reveal there's no adulteration of the oils, that it is completely pure. You'll have those test results right on there. So that makes me feel really good using these on my baby. So just know that do not expect to get the same results when you're purchasing your oils from the store. So make sure you do read your labels. So now let's get into the oils for school, for getting back to school, to help with anxious feelings, stress, and bullying, because this is huge. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. Please comment where you're tuning in from in the world. I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia right now, and I am really, really honored to be here with you, and I thank you for showing up here with me. And I also want to hear from you, like, what are some of your oils that you use for these things? Hi, Ginger Mason, Robin Benoit, Lynn Bernard, Crystal Peck, Dee Campbell, Chantel Daigle. Welcome, sisters. So good to see you here in Savvy Oils. We're also live in Mother Earth Medicine with Kim Big Canoe. We've got Lori Elizabeth here. We have Rebecca Knockwood. So good to see you, girls. I want to hear from you. What are you using lately for helping with anxious feels and stress and bullying? So Ace LaFond, welcome, brother. Okay, so I've got some really good notes. My goal tonight is just to share with you what has helped me personally and what has helped some of my really close friends. Then I'll share with you how you can get these oils in your home at the best deal. So I'm going to run through this very quickly because I don't want to take much of your time. So I have, of course, number one is lavender. So when I started my oil journey, I didn't like lavender because of all the synthetic ones at the stores. I didn't like how they smelled. But this is actually really, really beautiful because it's so pure. And so it's often known as the gateway oil. It's good for calming, restful sleep, irritated skin, bug bites. It's, if you've been out in the sun for too long, it's very calming and very soothing. It's also really good, commonly used for heart troubles. So I have some friends that have had some irregular heartbeats, and they have bonded with this oil, and there have been some incredible oil success stories, especially to our elders, for lavender. So some ways that you can use that for back to school is you can, with all of these oils, there are 3 ways that you can use them. One is aromatically, so putting a drop in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, cup over, inhale. Also in the diffuser, these diffusers and these oils are welcome in scent-free workplaces because they are equal to having a plant in the office because of their purity. So that's really amazing. Like, how many of you love that? Who here is using diffusers in the classroom? Who here is using diffusers in the workplace? Because there are schools that are open-minded and are on board and have diffusers from doTERRA and the oils in every classroom. And there have been studies actually that have come out from those pilot projects where the students' grades have been going up in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks after diffusing every single day. So really, really incredible stuff. And also RCMPs are diffusing this instead of popping Tylenol for stress in the workplace, in their cubicles. So government offices, it's really, really awesome. So there's 3 ways. One is aromatic, the second is topical, and then the third is safe to ingest. doTERRA is the only brand recommended to ingest because of their purity and their high quality testing. So do not ingest any other essential oils except for doTERRA. So now let's talk about lemon oil. And as you're tuning in, please comment where you're tuning in from in the world, and maybe if you want to share what oil has worked for you for stress relief or anxiety. So this is lemon, and lemon is really good for like a nature goo gone for kids, gum in the hair, sticky, stickers, crayons, markers. It's also very uplifting. I love to put a drop in my water. So as a student, when you're going back to school, you always want to carry around water with you, and then just put a drop of the lemon in there. And you can even mix peppermint in there for a natural energy boost. So let's talk about spearmint. Spearmint is really good for energy. It's also uplifting. It supports a digestive upset tummy, helps clear breathing, very cooling. If a little one has a high body temperature and you're wanting to bring that down, spearmint and peppermint are the ones for sure. So I love these 2. If you love peppermint and you've never tried spearmint yet, totally try spearmint because it's just amazing. Like, if some of you are thinking like, I've never, thought to ingest essential oils. Well, essential oils are actually in toothpaste, they're in gum. So you've already been ingesting essential oils already, but now you're going to get the best of the best and the safest. So spearmint and peppermint, I really love. You pair those with wild orange or tangerine, and that's really good in the diffuser for focus, for homework time, studying, right? So this is really awesome together. Also pairing these, a drop each in your water, glass of water. You never want to use plastic when ingesting essential oils, anything but plastic. And so another blend for you is Motivate. So Motivate is a beautiful blend. You can get in a roller bottle made by doTERRA, already mixed for you with the carrier oil, or you can get the oil form. So this is really good to carry in your purse, your school bag, for your kiddos. Oh, it smells so good. It's citrusy and peppermint, and this one really helps with studying, helps with focusing. There's also Breathe Easy Air is what I really like for stress. So this was one of the very first ones I used for stress. It's the respiratory support blend. So it's, pepperminty, lemony, eucalyptus, cardamom. It's really beautiful. And for me, when I put it in the diffuser, it gives me that like spa vibe. It feels like a spa, and it just calms me right down. So this was one of the first oils I ever used for stress, and I have a special place in my heart for that one. So also, with all of the oils that I'm talking about here, we do get a physical benefit with them, but also an emotional support too. And that's something that I never knew until I started this journey. So Zengest is another one I want to talk to you guys about, emotional support, which I never thought about before until recently when I'm just doing more learning. So Zengest, or Digest Zen, this one is actually really good for overwhelm. So what you can do is you can put a drop in the palm of your hand, you know, cup it right over, big inhale, or you can put it in the diffuser, or even just, you know, drinking it in your tea. Drinking it, I love it in tea. I love Digest Zen in tea with some honey. Best way to do it. Because some people really don't like the smell of that one. It kind of smells like black licorice. So if you love black licorice, then you're gonna love it. But if you don't like black licorice like me, put it in tea with honey. So there are several things that can help, you know, with stress while boosting the immune system at the same time. So that's what I really, really love about this journey. So the other thing I want to say about peppermint is, you know, when you're a student and when you're studying, and sometimes not just teachers, but other students can really, you know, like there can be friction, right, that happens, and conflict. And so when you're in the moment of you're having a heated moment, you're feeling hot, grab that peppermint, grab a minty oil, peppermint or spearmint, put some on the back of your neck. You can even make yourself a spray. Have your spray, your peppermint spray ready for you, and just spray the back of your neck, spray your hair. You know, make that your support to have. It also helps with head tension, a mouthwash. You can spray it in your mouth if you need some fresh breath right before classes. Also helps with digestive and respiratory too. So I want to talk about tea tree, which I forgot to grab, but tea tree oil is really, really good for bullying, actually, for the emotional side, to really protect you. I personally don't like the smell of tea tree, but you can pair it and blend it and mix it with other oils if you don't like the smell either. So it's really known for, you know, cleansing cuts and scrapes, and it's a cleansing oil for wounds. And you can also put that on for ear discomfort. Tea tree and lavender pairing really nicely for babies and children, or anyone with any ear discomfort, always around, never inside the ear. It's also really good for immune support. But tea tree, if you look into the emotional side, it's pretty amazing. So let's talk about the citrus oils, because the citrus oils are really good. I'm going to read your comments pretty soon. I love you guys commenting. If you're just tuning in, please comment where you're tuning in from and what oils have you been using for emotional support. So let's talk about the citrus oils. We got lemon, we got wild orange, right? We also have lime, and we have cheer. So there's more. There are more citrus oils, but I'm not going to overwhelm you. Just talking about my basic favorite ones. So when we talk about wild orange, it's known as the happy oil. It's really good for anger. You know, if it's really hard to stay angry when you smell or diffuse wild orange. I always, at my in-person oil classes, when I'm gathering with people, I always love to challenge them and say, I dare you to not smile when I put this in your hand. So I'll put a drop in the palm of the hand, and I'll get them to rub it together, and I dare them not to smile. And it's impossible. You can't not smile. And sometimes people giggle. They'll like randomly giggle on the spot when they've got wild orange on. And it's so funny because like when I do booths and stuff, like at powwows or events, and I got the wild orange out and I'm giving it to people and I'm sharing, they just randomly will smell it and they'll start laughing, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like, it's so awesome. If you have wild orange, I dare you to try that out with your friends. Try to make sure that they don't smile. And I've had some people that are really serious and they really tried not to smile, and they kept it for a real long time, but they eventually broke out in a smile. So really, really fun to do that. Dr. Hill says that the citrus oils are really important. It's important to keep up with that happiness and the mood uplift. So diffusing citrus oils all throughout the day, at work, in the car, at home, really, really awesome for your mental health. So it's also, the wild orange is one of them that's really good for supporting anxious feels and those that feel like they get attacks, you know, so that is really good. Another one is balance. So balance is, who loves balance? Balance is like a household staple. It's a lot of people's way to be, to fall in love with doTERRA. Like this is an oil that is one of the most popular oils, so many of them that I've talked to about today are really popular. it's hard to narrow it down, but balance, a lot of people, even a lot of guys, love balance. So this one is also really good if you're feeling those attacks. It's really good for stress. So putting it on the bottom of your feet every morning and every night, it helps you to feel grounded. It's the grounding blend. It also does have a little bit of fractionated coconut oil already in the bottle, so it's awesome. It's already ready to go, you know, applying it on your kiddos as well. I like to apply this on my son too. He's 2.5 years old. They're safe for newborns, pregnant women, all the way up to elders. These oils are safe for everybody in the family, of course, diluting it for babies and kiddos. So good to put, you know, on in your hands if you have anxious feels with travel and with jet lag. So all those of you that are going to Utah doTERRA's event, annual event, in 2 weeks, make sure you use your balance, put that on the plane with you on your carry-on, and it helps to bring us back to the present moment as well. So this one is also really good for if you're dealing with bullying, because it helps you to feel grounded. And sometimes when we are under attack or we feel like we're under attack, we forget about who we are, and we let those negative self-talk really try to own us. And so this helps to remind you that who you are rooted in your traditions of your ancestors, and you are important and you are awesome, and don't let anything shake you. Be strong and rooted like a tree. So lime is really good for grief. So a lot of us as parents and moms, sometimes we go through like mom guilt, and we sometimes feel the grief of loss, of the empty nest syndrome. For those of you that are, you know, losing your children to college and you have an empty house now, you know, it's grief, right? It's moving through these transitions. So remind yourself to bond with your oils, diffuse, you know, put them in your water. Also, Console is another one to use for if you're feeling that grief, and if you're also feeling, I don't know where my Console oil is, but it's really good for bullying as well. So putting Console over your heart. And also for bullying, I want to talk about Forgive. So Forgive, we actually have an oil blend called Forgive. Oops, and I thought I had it here, but I guess I don't. But Forgive has Arbor Vitae oil in it, and Arbor Vitae is actually the only oil that's sourced in Canada, and it comes from the red cedar tree. So it's, you know, it's traditionally the tree that we have at our Sundance ceremonies. So there's a lot of healing that goes on at our Sundances. So there's a lot of healing in that oil and in that blend Forgive. So if you're struggling with anger, bond with that, you know, bond with Forgive. And so just remember too, with bullies, you know, hurt people, and happy people don't bully people. So it's really important to be kind to yourself, especially when you're getting bullied, and to just offer up that love. And even if you have to do it from a distance, and that prayer, and even though it's so hard, sometimes it's extremely hard and it feels impossible to forgive somebody, I totally understand. It's not easy, but this is a way for us to have these oils and have this support. Another way is for you to have emotional aromatherapy jewelry. So having necklaces with lava rocks, lava stones, also bracelets, also for your children, the zippers, putting like a little even a bamboo felt or some sort of, even like the cork material, you know, on the zipper, and put a drop of wild orange or a drop of cheer or lavender or whatever is your child's favorite scent of oil, of the doTERRA oils. Let them smell that throughout the day, you know, having that emotional support. Schools allow that, and it is so awesome that schools are on board with these oils, and more and more schools are coming on board and learning. But we need more wellness advocates. There's a shortage of people like me sharing the oil. So if this is something that you want to do and you want to make an impact in the world, and you want to also make an awesome income, we would love to have you in our oil team. We're called Mother Earth Medicine, and we have room for you. We have a beautiful gift that's coming out to our whole team on Friday, so it's a perfect time for you to join. So I'm just going to read a few comments right now. Let's see what people are saying. I don't want to overwhelm you. I could talk forever about this topic. This is only touching the surface. I just want to show you that this is so possible and so simple. Hi, Sienna Korea. Hi, Nikki Shawana. So good to see you. Hello, Elaine LeBreton from Toronto, originally from Shippagan. I will definitely try these products. Walalin for the good info. Yay, Elaine. Thank you so much for the comments. And let's see who is commenting in Mother Earth Medicine. So we have Rebecca Knockwood loves to diffuse lavender for emotional support. Beautiful. And she has her diffuser in the workplace. Yay. Cool. So D Campbell says she recently saw tea tree for teeth whitening. Super cool. Hello, Denise and John, Miranda Lee, Elaine Hache. Yay. So now I'm just going to see some more comments here in Savvy Oils. Hello, Chantel Daigle. So Catherine likes for anxious feels, she's using Serenity, Manuka, and lavender. Awesome, sister. Hello, Carmen Torres, Natalie Larry. So Catherine likes is doing, says that Digest Zen is magic. Digest Zen or Zengest. Hello, Andy. And Rebecca Knockwood is saying that tea tree is really good for those head little unfriendly friends that happen to all the kiddos at school. Yes, thank you for that. We don't want those little bugs. So Carmen Torres says, I love bergamot for its delicate citrus scent. Ah, that's so beautiful. And Andy loves her balance oil for stress. Yay, that's amazing. So how do you guys get these oils in your home? So it's my little natural solution booklet here for you. So you can buy retail. That's the silliest way to do it because you're paying the most money, or you can buy wholesale. It's kind of like Costco. So you get yourself a wholesale membership and then you can choose whatever oils you want. I also forgot about one oil. Don't let me forget about Copaiba. Does anyone have any stories? Where is he? I'm saving the best for last here. This is also known as, a lot of people know it as RCBD oil. So if you know anyone who likes cannabinoid oil or cannabis or, this is our Copaiba. So this one is just incredible. There's like so many uses, so many success stories, way less expensive than the oil for the cannabis oil. It's a way better deal, and it's actually pure, safe, and it's transparent testing, so you can see exactly what's in it. It's super, super safe to use. Even on babies, you dilute it, so really, really cool. So don't let me forget about that. So here's what you can do. So right now, in September, only for September, in the U.S. warehouse, and Canadians can buy from the U.S. warehouse, there are select kits that are 20% off, and they don't do this. Like, their kits are already 25% off the regular price. So this is 45% off regular price only for September. So I'm going to show you 3 kits I recommend. This one here is called the Every Oil Kit. So this is for somebody who is an entrepreneur. Maybe you already have a business. Maybe you have a spa salon. Maybe you have another little company where you're not little or big, and you're doing things with natural things. And maybe you want to incorporate essential oils. You don't even have to have one of those businesses. You can just start as doTERRA as your business too. So that's what I would recommend. Or if you're just obsessed with oils like I am, you can totally get this kit. Also, if you are maybe a First Nation health director, or you have you work in the band, or you have a community center in a First Nation community, or any community, it doesn't have to be First Nation, highly suggest getting the Every Oil Kit, and this is the month to do it. Get that with the I Am Fabulous book. That one focuses on blend recipes so you can make your own roller bottles. So that's really good to have on a rotation. So every week, once a week, having somebody in the community with the Every Oil Kit and the I Am Fabulous book. And people can come in, community members can come in, and they can come and make their own roller bottle blends. Maybe it's bye-bye baggage, maybe it's clear the clutter, maybe it's for forgiveness, maybe it's for self-esteem boosting, confidence. There's lots of things that we have support for. So we are actually going to be doing trainings. We're going to be doing trainings in WAVE, our team, coming up now in September and October. So if you or anyone you know is looking to help out a community, a First Nation community, or any community, I'm saying First Nation because that's who I am and that's what I'm very comfortable with. I grew up on the res, and I know all about the struggles and the pain, and I really want to help and give back. So we are going to help your community, okay? So there's a lot of suicide rates in Canada and North America, and the highest rates are in First Nation tribes, and that is sad. That's heartbreaking. So this is a tool, you guys. This is a tool that we can use for our people, and it's not just you have to believe in order to work. It's actually scientific. There's evidence and proof and science backed by this. So this works, and above all the science, like, Mother Earth is powerful, and we know this because we're still here, and our ancestors have used the medicines from generations and generations and generations. We're just so blessed and so lucky to have these in a modern form coming directly to our door. Our ancestors didn't have this luxury, so I feel truly blessed to do this work, and I really have a heart and a mission this month and next month and continuing on to really bring the Every Oil Kit into every First Nation community, and to get the I Am Fabulous book in there, and men also can come in and do those workshops and stuff. So that's really, really good. It's 45% off this month. There's also the Home Essentials Kit, and the Home Essentials Kit is what I started with. So that's the price Canadian of the kit. Also, keep in mind that American is $275, and then another 20% off of that. So the Every Oil Kit Canadian, but that doesn't matter because basically the price for the Every Oil kit on sale this month only is $1,400-ish US. So that's a really good deal. There's over 100 oils in there, 10-hour diffuser, and you have, oh my God, you just literally have everything in that kit that you need, and it's amazing. So I started with the Home Essentials kit. This covers about 80% of health concerns, including the emotional support. So it's got lavender in there, peppermint, lemon, Zengest, tea tree, easy air, AKA breathe, oregano, frankincense, deep blue, and On Guard. And so those are really, really awesome for emotional and physical, and it comes with a diffuser. It comes with a free wholesale account, so you don't have to pay for it. It waives that fee. Same with the Every Oil kit. Any of these kits here come with a free doTERRA account, so that's awesome. The other thing that the wholesale account gives you is 25% off everything all year round. Also gives you points. We have a sweet point system, similar to like Air Miles or Shoppers Drug Mart, but they bank up really quickly. So you get to have a bunch of free oils, and you can even send Christmas gifts that way because our shipping is super cheap, only $6 Canadian or $3 American. And then there's also this kit, the Natural Solution. So this is kind of like in between the Home Essentials kit and the Every Oil kit. So if you're like looking for a 180 detox change, this also has the natural shampoos, conditioners, the cleaners, the soaps, the toothpaste, and a few of the other oils that are on top of the top 10. So that's a really good kit. That one's also 45% off this month. I wish I started with this kit personally. It's a really good kit to start with as a family. So whoever invited you here to this video, thank you for being with me. Make sure you catch up with them and let them know that you want to get started, because this is the time, you guys. There's a huge wave in September. A lot of people are hungry for these oils. They really want natural solutions. And if you want to get started or if you want to connect with me on social media, I'm going to give you guys my digits right here. Let's see if you guys can see this and take a screenshot. I'm just showing Facebook first. So my website is Savvy Unlimited, SAVVYUNLTD.com. And my email is savvyunlimited@gmail.com. My Facebook is just Savvy Simon, SAVVYSIMON. But if you want to learn more about oils and my classes that I have going on, then check out my Savvy Oils group on Facebook, SAVVY Oils, OILS. And then I have a YouTube channel, which I'm going to be adding more of my oil videos to. So if you're not on Facebook, you can go to my YouTube. It's just youtube.com/Miss Native Warrior. And then my Instagram and Twitter is @SavvyUnlimited. And I'm going to be doing more oil classes on my public Facebook page, which is just Savvy Unlimited, SAVVYUNLTD. So if I'm the one that's invited you here, thank you for coming. I would love to help you get started. And if somebody else invited you, totally reach out to them, because this is something that your family is going to thank you for. Also, I want to share with you, once you get your wholesale account too, you also get access to an online oil support group called Mother Earth Medicine, which is our oil family. And so at any hour, you can post any health concern, any question, and you will have results come up, which is so awesome. And when your oils come in, we set up a welcome call, and we make sure like your diffuser works and teach you how to make a roller bottle. And it's not just me. We have a bunch of beautiful leaders in our whole oil community. So we all share videos in our Mother Earth Medicine about cooking with oils or DIY, babies and kids. It's so awesome to learn from each other. I learned so much. And we also have nurses, midwives, doctors, scientists. We have a wide range of beautiful people in our oil family. So I also have the support of doctors, which is amazing. So anytime at my fingertips, I can ask that for that kind of support, and I'll get those answers. So I just want to thank you so much for being here, for sharing your insight. And if you want to snag these oils, totally get on it, because this month's deal is awesome. Lime is also the free oil of the month. If you're already a wholesale member, with any order of 125 PV worth on your LRP cart, you will get this for free. I totally forgot to talk about Intune, you guys. There's just so many awesome oils, but Intune's 10% off from the Canada Warehouse. That's my go-to every single day. And look at me, I told you, don't let me forget about Copaiba. So we got to keep doing these oil videos, because there's so much to talk about. So I'll just show you lastly, this is really good for anxious feels. That's one of the uses. And what I like to do every day, every morning, is I take a drop. So I've got a dropper here, right? And I put a drop under my tongue. So as you can see, I'm demonstrating for you how to take the oils internally, and you just chase it with water. Some people ask, like, how does it taste? And honestly, it doesn't taste like much when you put it under your tongue, and then when you just taste it with water, it's pretty awesome. So I'm just going to read to you a couple of comments about Copaiba, and then we will peace out. So let's see here what people have said about Copaiba. Hi, Melissa Levesque. Good to see you. So Copaiba is commonly used for joint pain, bone pain. So I've got a friend who has fibromyalgia, who does 2 drops of Copaiba under the tongue about 5 times a day as she needs that support. Also commonly used for teething, teeth issues for babies. Really helps them. You want to dilute that and put it around the jawline. And hi, Mary Claire, Sen, Andrea Hegg, good to see you. Mallory Card, Nicole Lee, yay, beautiful sisters. So I made a big post in Savvy Oils and in Mother Earth Medicine about the difference between Copaiba and CBD oil. So definitely check out that post. There are so many uses, and if you're gonna get any Copaiba, hi Jennifer, make sure you get doTERRA's, because it's unique. It's unique to anyone on the market, and you can totally YouTube it. YouTube doTERRA Copaiba. Listen to Dr. Hill talk about it. It's the only one on the market. It's sourced from the Amazon, from Brazil. That's where it comes from indigenously, and it is incredible. I know a woman who got 10 root canals in 1 year. Her gums were black, and she used Copaiba. In a matter of 2 weeks, her gums came back to pink. So truly incredible, this oil. It's also really good for those that have hand tremors, and people that have those issues where their hands are shaking. And you can see videos on YouTube. You can totally just YouTube that. And there's a lot of people that suffer with so many health concerns. It's very, very common for anxious feels too. So thank you so much for being with me. Yes, it does help with that. Beyonce and Diane, exactly. Thank you for tuning in on Instagram, fam. Love yous. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can save my video on Instagram. See you, Savvy Oils. Thank you for being with me.